In the dimly lit basement of her family's sprawling estate, Evelyn Carter's fingers trembled as she brushed away decades of dust from an ancient tome. The book, bound in cracked leather and adorned with cryptic symbols, seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. As she carefully opened its weathered pages, a chill ran down her spine. The text within was unlike anything she had ever seen, an indecipherable script that danced before her eyes. Driven by an insatiable curiosity, Evelyn began to read aloud, her voice echoing in the musty air. The words, though foreign to her ears, rolled off her tongue with an eerie familiarity. As the last syllable faded, the lights flickered, and whispers seemed to emanate from the shadows. That night, Evelyn's dreams were vivid and unsettling. She found herself transported to the heart of ancient Rome, witnessing a pivotal moment of betrayal and bloodshed. The dream felt more real than any she had experienced before, leaving her gasping for breath as she awoke. Obsessed with unraveling the book's mysteries, Evelyn threw herself into research, unaware that her actions were awakening something far more sinister than she could have imagined. As she delved deeper, the line between reality and the supernatural began to blur. Her second encounter with the book plunged her into the world of Vercingetorix, the legendary Gallic chieftain who dared to stand against Julius Caesar. In her dream, she stood beside him as he uttered a chilling curse upon Rome, vowing that those who defied the spirit of freedom would face ruin. When Evelyn woke, she was shocked to find strange markings on her walls, mirroring those from her vision. The book's influence grew stronger with each passing day. Evelyn's next journey took her to the darkest days of the Middle Ages, where the Black Death ravaged Europe. Her research uncovered chilling tales of the plague being more than just a disease. Some believed it to be divine punishment or the work of malevolent forces. During a sleepless night, she saw a shadowy figure spreading death across medieval villages, and woke feeling physically ill. As Evelyn's obsession deepened, she found herself investigating the bizarre dancing plague of 1518. Her dream transported her to chaotic streets filled with people dancing uncontrollably, until they collapsed from exhaustion or died. She discovered a connection to a forgotten cult that worshipped an entity known as the Eternal Dancer. Upon waking, Evelyn heard faint, haunting music that no one else could perceive. Her pursuit of truth led her to London, where she became entangled in the secrets of the Freemasons. Decoding references in the book, she uncovered connections between Masonic symbols and architectural landmarks throughout the city. In a vivid dream, a hooded figure claiming to be a high-ranking Mason warned her to cease her meddling. Meanwhile, anonymous letters began arriving at her home, urging her to abandon her quest. Undeterred, Evelyn traveled to Paris to explore the infamous catacombs beneath the city. As she wandered through the labyrinth of bones, whispers echoed through the tunnels, and shadows moved independently of any light source. Her dreamscape revealed a skeletal figure guarding a forbidden secret buried deep within the catacombs' depths. The book's next revelation transported Evelyn to a small French village where, in 1870, every resident had vanished without explanation. In her dream, she witnessed villagers acting as though possessed before disappearing into thin air. Upon waking, she discovered a map tucked inside the book, pointing to the village's location. Against her better judgment, she resolved to visit the site herself. As Evelyn delved into the church's pursuit of holy relics, particularly those associated with Christ's crucifixion, her dreams revealed a string of murders linked to stolen artifacts. The perpetrators seemed driven mad by greed and religious fervor. In her waking hours, Evelyn began experiencing unsettling hallucinations, seeing crosses etched into surfaces throughout her apartment. Her studies then led her to Vlad III, the infamous ruler whose brutal methods inspired the legend of Dracula. Evelyn's dream placed her within the walls of Vlad's castle, forcing her to witness his atrocities firsthand. She awoke, screaming, convinced she had seen Vlad's ghost looming over her bed. The next morning, she discovered claw-like scratches on her bedroom door. As Evelyn's obsession reached its breaking point, she found herself staring into a mirror, only to see a distorted face gazing back at her. The face belonged to a woman who spoke cryptically about the coming storm. Overwhelmed and desperate to end the torment, Evelyn decided to burn the book. But as the flames licked at its pages, they instead consumed her room, leaving behind only scorched remnants of the tome. The realization dawned on Evelyn that the book could not be destroyed. Its power had become intertwined with her very being, and the mysteries it held were far from solved. As she stood amidst the ashes of her failed attempt at destruction, Evelyn knew that her journey into the shadows of the West had only just begun. The ancient secrets contained within those pages had awakened something primal and terrifying, a force that threatened to unravel the very fabric of history itself. Evelyn Carter, once a promising young researcher, now found herself at the center of a cosmic struggle between light and darkness, past and future, reality and nightmare. As the sun set on another day filled with unsettling revelations, Evelyn gazed out her window at the gathering storm clouds. She could unshake the feeling that the book was not just a record of history's darkest moments, but a harbinger of things to come. With each passing hour, the line between her dreams and waking life grew thinner. and she wondered if she was truly saving the world or unwittingly leading it towards catastrophe. The weight of her discoveries pressed down upon her, yet Evelyn knew she could not turn back now. The nameless book had chosen her for a reason, and she was determined to see this journey through to its end, whatever the cost may be. As night fell and shadows crept across her room, Evelyn steeled herself for whatever visions awaited her in the realm of dreams, knowing that each revelation brought her closer to a truth that could shake the foundations of reality itself.